Does this scenario sound familiar? You are on the path to transform your life. You have faced enough disappointment chasing smoke and mirrors, and so you are committed to trying out a different approach. You get recommendations from various sources about the best strategies, and you compile a list. You pore over the best selling books, videos, trainings, and you try to practice tools, techniques, and exercises that are offered. But even the best intentions are met with challenges. So sometimes life gets in the way. You veer off the path and you struggle with the techniques. But the book, video, or training promises mind blowing, groundbreaking, reality defying, earth shattering transformation. The creator guarantees it. They change their life completely around with this. So do the thousands of reviewers who back this claim of having their lives completely turned around. So you push ahead, you move along, and you do your best, trusting these sources, and you try all the techniques that you can. But the problem is, your life completely refuses to transform. Day after day, you meet the same people, the same circumstances, the same challenges, and so you ask this question: why is my life so stubborn that it declines to change? Thousands of reviewers and best selling content creators have had miraculous results with these techniques, while your modest expectation to have a more manageable existence seems like a stretch. And so, self improvement becomes another sticking point in your progress. Cue the dreaded question: why me? Well, first, take a deep breath. You're not alone. A lot of us have been there. I have lost count of the books that I read, videos that I watched, trainings and techniques that I tried, always hoping for that ultimate turning point, always getting flummoxed by the stories and reviews. How the spectrum of results can be so wide that someone says they cannot recognize their old self, while I'm here struggling to find even an iota of change within myself. First things first, I want to make something very clear. This video is not about dissing transformation stories or their format, book, video, or training. As a matter of fact, I love them and I have huge respect for them. They have helped me immensely on my own path, and I find myself going back to them from time to time. Having qualified this, I will still say take transformation stories with a grain of salt. What do I mean by this? Let me elaborate in 2 points. Point number one, we are all different. We all come from different backgrounds. We have different experiences in life. And so, how we interpret situations and circumstances is different for each one of us. Point number two, how something affects someone may be different than how it affects someone else. It doesn't mean it is ineffective, it means different strokes for different folks. So, it doesn't take away from the efficacy of the teaching, nor am I doubting the claims of the author or the reviewers. Something which is so powerful that it can change someone's life will be useful for you as well. Even if the changes are not blatantly obvious, even if it changes only one stressful thought for you, it is still a change for the better. So, my word of advice when I say take these stories with a grain of salt is don't go headlong expecting spectacular, miraculous transformation and nothing less. If you do that, you may completely disregard any changes that may happen. Be open and be curious and see what can happen from the blazing fireworks to the subtle shifts. So, Go ahead, read the reviews, get inspired by these stories, and try these strategies and the advice. Keep in mind 2 points. Point number one, you don't know how much work the author and the reviewers did before they got on this journey which led to their transformation. Maybe they were just ripe for change at that moment when this technique found them, and it was enough to push them over the edge, which led to their transformation. Point number two, you will have to do the work. Just reading books, watching videos, and looking at techniques and reading about tools will not help. You will have to apply these, practice, persist, and put in your reps. Consider the transformation strategies as helpful guides. They help you on your path, but don't make them as all or nothing. Otherwise, you will do yourself a disservice. Not only you may miss the lesson for you, but you may think that it is something that tells you that things work out for others, but not for you, that others can transform their lives, but not you. The fact of the matter is, all of us are on our own paths, on different journeys. How something impacts us and how we grow is not a linear process. Also, no matter what, transformation is extremely challenging. You are becoming a different person. You are changing 180 degrees. It's a new person. So it's going to be daunting and intensive. And if someone says this is not the case, then don't buy into it. In my own journey, I can clearly see how different resources helped me along the way. Bit by bit, advice by advice, technique by technique, I slowly started seeing changes. It was never in an instantaneous manner, it was always gradual, but that's how it was supposed to be for me, and I'm grateful for all of it. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I still read reviews, and I still get excited by other people's stories. So go ahead, figure it out how your life story unfolds. Stay committed, try different approaches, get hopeful and excited by other people's stories, use them to inspire yourself, and one day you will make it to the Hall of Fame of transformation stories. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye.